What is going on, Colts Nation? And welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice. Your guys, Cody and Derek, back with another one, guys. Derek, I have to ask before we get into this topic, dude, on a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you to go to training camp tomorrow?
Oh, dude, I'm super excited, man, especially after hearing the kind of day that Anthony Richardson had. Hopefully get to see more of that. And, it's always fun to be around the Indianapolis Colts players. So I can't wait to be around the fans, be around the players and everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. And guys, I asked a question on social media, and I'd love for your guys' input. So be sure to drop it in the comments down below. But we've done a vlog the last 3 years going to training camp, starting in 2022, did one 2023, and then we did one last year. So I'd love to get your guys' feedback. Would you like to see another vlog type of video? Let us know in the comments down below. We are going to go on August 2nd together. So that I would think if we did do it, we'd probably do it during that time. So just let us know on that. But anyway, Derek, let's get into the topic of this video because, it's interesting, man, because I'll preface it by saying this. You remember when we looked back sometime in this offseason, we looked back at the rookie class from 2024, right? And it was ranked kind of near the bottom in terms of immediate impact from a year ago. And we said that is not good enough from whatever your rookie class is going to look like. You cannot have your first round pick get 4 sacks. You can't have your second round pick look lost half the time. You can't just have that lack of impact as a rookie, and obviously it takes guys different times and still TBD on this class. But already, Derek, we have heard all these reports about these different players, these 2 rookies in particular that we've heard a lot about so far. And one not surprising and one very surprising in a lot of different ways. The first guy, obviously, is Tyler Warren, Derek. I mean, he's been an absolute monster out there from what people have been saying. I mean, whether it's Daniel Jones, whether it's Anthony Richardson, he has been a favorite target. He has been a security blanket. He's just been everywhere making plays. And that's not surprising considering what he did at Penn State at all, right? We knew he was going to have an impact. And obviously, it's just training camp, so there's a long way to go. But we were going to think, like, if there's any first-round rookie that's probably going to have a pretty big impact, Tyler Warren was probably near the top for a lot of different people. Whether or not you followed the Indianapolis Colts, Tyler Warren was a ready-made player. That's what we all said, right? So that one not super surprising at all. I think the biggest question we had was, can the quarterbacks get him the football on a consistent basis, right? That was kind of our big question there. And also, where does he kind of factor in with all the other mouths you have to feed at the other wide receivers and stuff like that? But the other guy that's really interesting that you made a video on, I believe it was yesterday or the day before that. We had a video
1 or 2 days ago. I can't remember.
We uploaded it yesterday. But Justin Walley, man, talk about just absolutely coming out of nowhere. I mean, he's a 3rd-round pick, so we had some expectation for him this year. But Derek, he has consistently been a starter the first 3 days of training camp. Now, also I will add, 2 of the last 3 days, some veterans have had some days off, right? So Kenny Moore had a day off yesterday, Javarius Ward today. But Justin Walley has been ahead of guys like Jalen Jones, guys like Juju Brents, guys like Samuel Womack. He has been that number 2 outside corner for the majority of training camp. Now, obviously, we're within the first week, so a lot can change. But, dude, from all we've heard, similar to Tyler Warren, people have been raving about this kid. They have been saying, this guy, he is exceptional as a rookie. And I don't know if you saw the comment or not from Javarius Ward, Derek.
I did.
That was some high praise considering who that's coming from. Javarius Ward doesn't just go out and say that kind of stuff. For anybody who's curious, I'll pull up the quote here from Javarius Ward. I said it a little bit in my recap as well. So if you haven't already, go check that out. But Derek, Javarius Ward had some pretty stinking high praise for Justin Walley. And this is what he had to say with Walley. Okay. So he had, here, let me find it. Sorry. Oh, here's what he said. He said, he's talking about Walley here. He said, he's shown me he can be a dog. He can cover real well. I think he got it in him. He's got that it factor in him. He's confident in himself. He's not scared. I've been proud of him so far. And that's some high praise considering Javarius Ward, the former first-team All-Pro, is saying that stuff about Justin Walley. And obviously, like we said, it's only day 3. So there's a lot more that can happen. But, man, so far, These two rookies have been absolutely standing out. And in terms of immediate impact, these two guys are right now starters for you. I mean, outside of Tyler Warren, we didn't know if anybody was going to actually start or even get an opportunity to compete to start. And Justin Walley so far has at least, through 3 days, he's shown that he is legit from what everybody is saying. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so to just go ahead and start with Tyler Warren, we certainly figured that he was going to get get a fair amount of usage, especially early in camp, because especially today, Mo Cox had supposedly a rest day today. So, with him not being in there taking up any snaps, you had Tyler Warren in there taking a bunch, and even had Jelani Woods taking a fair chunk today as well, which also really good to see him back. But you're right, Tyler Warren has been one of the highest targeted guys through the first couple days of camp. Not sure if that's by design or if it's just how they're trying to shape things up because they're trying to get a feel for what Tyler Warren does well. But he's open a lot. It sure sounds like, Cody, wherever he's at and wherever they're throwing the football to, he's open. And it's a great thing to see that, both quarterbacks so far in camp have had clear consensus that they've been able to go to Tyler Warren, because that's the type of thing we've been searching for. We haven't really seen a guy that can, be a focal point in the offense from the tight end position like what we've seen from Tyler Warren already. And so obviously it's the first week. We can't take too much stock into it right away, but it is great to see that he's been involved so much in that. And for as far as Justin Walley goes, again, if you guys haven't seen the video, us talking about it already, he's been in the starting rotation for every camp day so far. And not only has he been in the starting rotation, but he's been getting some of the most starting reps, and he's been moved around the field when guys are having rest days. So Walley started day one with Kenny Moore and Charvarius Ward. And then when Kenny Moore had a rest day, Justin Walley took over at nickel. And then when Charvarius Ward had a rest day, Justin Walley takes over for him. So clearly the feeling about Justin Walley amongst this team and amongst these coaches shows you that they have big plans for him. They feel that there's something in this kid that nobody expected when he got drafted. And you are absolutely right. When Charvarius Ward sits down and he specifically calls out Justin Walley and he says that he is a dog and I like what I see in him, and that's coming from a guy that's been one of the best players in the league at said position, that lets you know that there is something there. And I love to see it. Justin Walley especially, because like you said, Tyler Warren, we expected this. We expected Tyler Warren to have some good things that he would offer. But we certainly had very few expectations of Walley at the very beginning of camp because we had just no idea what was he going to show. And I haven't seen a ton of big plays made from Walley yet through the first couple days of camp, but from all accounts, it's him starting in that space and then just being able to be praised by all the defensive players around him. It's a great sign.
I think it's telling that you have very talented players behind him right now, right? You have guys let's face it, Jalen Jones was your cornerback number 1 last year on the outside. Juju Brents was that also when he was healthy. And both those guys are sitting behind Justin Walley right now. Now, there's still a long way to go, and I'll keep stressing that, right? Because it can be very overreaction season at this point, only 3 days into camp. But what does that tell you about how they feel about Justin Walley, that they are willing to put him out there above Jalen Jones, who played 800-plus snaps last year on defense? I know it's a new defensive coordinator, but that's nothing to scoff at. And he played pretty decent, too. It's not like he was bad at all. I think he was probably an average to above average corner last year. So what does that tell you about how they view Justin Walley long term and maybe even in the immediate as well, right? And, when everybody was saying, like, you don't need another corner, the Colts obviously felt different. And if you remember all the way back to with the next pick, Chris Ballard specifically said in that video when they were talking about Walley and they finally took him, he said, that was the one guy that I would have been super upset if we did not get him. And that was the one that we're all like, huh? What? Who is this kid? Like, everybody was saying, you overreached, you did this, you did that. Obviously still TBD at this point, but we've seen this happen before, man, where it seems like a reach and it's panned out. So I'm not going to say he's going to go be Darius Leonard his rookie season. No, I'm not going to say that. But all that to say, they obviously identified him and his fit in this defense. And so far, he's living up to that from what people are saying.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely a great sign to see what these guys are doing, and who knows how the rest of camp is going to go. Of course, again, it's only the first week, so who knows what's going to happen there. But definitely a great sign, especially from Wally's case, to see him being utilized in the way that he is. Because again, we talked about this in the video that we did when we were talking about him being the starter. Again, Lou Anarumo and his defensive guys, they obviously wanted this kid for a reason. And a lot of people are starting to recognize it now. And hopefully it's just the beginning, because if he's already off to this great of a start, yeah, I can't wait to see what the rest of camp looks like for him.
Absolutely. Well, guys, let us know your thoughts here on the two rookies who are already making an immediate impact and already are starting for their respective positions. Let us know your thoughts on each player in the comments down below. Guys, I've said it already. I'll say it 100 more times. We got you covered for training camp. We got you covered for preseason, got you covered for the regular season, all that stuff. We are here, and you guys definitely want to be a part of what we are doing. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you know when we drop fresh content, so you can tune in immediately if you are so able to. But yeah, guys, we still got a long way till preseason and till regular season. So we'd love for you guys to be a part of the journey. But that'll do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, guys, go Colts.